And no.
The challenges of daycare, full-time jobs, and life in general is usually enough for most families. But now imagine if your family also had the additional struggle of managing type 1 diabetes. The Benedega family has been living with that reality while raising their daughter Tasmin. Sleepless nights were common in the home before Tasmin was properly diagnosed with the disease just 7 months ago. Today, with proper medication and programming, the family is managing Tasmin's health by putting in the extra effort and care.
I weigh out her meals, her breakfast, her snacks, her lunch. I write it down in her journal for her babysitter to see and what everything is worth.
Most people with type 1 diabetes need to test their blood sugar a minimum of 4 times per day. The family is becoming more accustomed to managing type 1 diabetes, but they're facing a whole separate challenge with the way the disease is perceived.
We've had lots of people ask, like, what did you do to cause her diabetes? What did you do when you were pregnant to cause her diabetes?
Donna Gatsky is a member of SHARPS, a local committee that aims to promote awareness and support families with type 1 diabetes. She also has a son with the disease. She says people have confronted her, making comments about how an unhealthy diet is the culprit of her son's disease. But as Gatsky explains, lifestyle is not a factor.
Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, so it is non-preventable. There is nothing that these kids could have done to have stopped them from getting diabetes.
Gatsky goes on to add that type 1 diabetes has a number of other differences from type 2 diabetes, which is much more common and does have lifestyle listed as a contributing factor. And having managed the disease within her own family, she has words of wisdom to share with the Benedegas and other families with type 1 diabetes.
They can do everything. They can eat what everybody else does. They can do all the same activities. They can do the same jobs. The challenges are they just have to control their blood sugar more.
Moving forward, the family says they'll tackle their daughter's ailment with a positive attitude. They also plan to teach Tasmin that she can live her life like everyone else does by being diligent and managing type 1 diabetes. For Southwest TV News, I'm Kara Rapke.